Always fresh, every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
Love it or hate it, the Nissan GTR turns in some of the quickest off-the-line numbers of any production car around. But did a new software change cut the GTR down to just another boulevard cruiser? We'll have more. Also, Pagani has new details on the final Zonda, Citroen looks to the past for inspiration, and did a minicar project cause Chris Bangle's departure from BMW? We'll find out. All that, comment of the week, and the FLD 1-minute car review, FLDetours, is coming up in a bit. I'm Derek D, and you're checking out Fastlane Daily. Let's rock and roll.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D, always fresh every day.
This episode of Fastlane Daily is brought to you by Friday the 13th, in theaters February 13th.
Fans of the Nissan GTR cried foul when the company scaled back the car's launch control function for the 2010 model. Launch control is, of course, the software gambit that gives the GTR some of the quickest standing starts of any production car. Nissan announced recently it was updating the popular program in an effort to ease drivetrain stress and avoid subsequent warranty claims. At the time, GTR owners and buyers wondered whether the change would detooth their chosen coupe in the quarter mile. But new word from the website Drag Times is the software upgrade does no harm to whole shots and could even be a benefit. As the site reports, one owner took his newly upgraded GTR to a Louisiana track and ran an 11.34 quarter mile at 120.85 miles per hour. That translates to an estimated 0 to 60 time in the low threes, a number compatible with the previous launch control setup. No word from Nissan, but I suppose that answers that. All right. An Italian supercar builder, Pagani, released new details and a set of images showing off its new Zonda R. That's the lightweight, track-ready variant of the Zonda supercar set to debut at the Geneva Motor Show next month. The Zonda R's feathery curb weight of 2,359 pounds comes from the liberal use of carbon fiber and titanium. That lack of bulk is propelled by a 6-liter 48-valve V12 from the Mercedes-Benz AMG division. That engine provides 750 horsepower and 524 pounds-feet of torque. Zonda says that's enough to get the R from 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds and onto an estimated top speed of 217 miles per hour. That'll get help from an upgraded aerodynamic setup, including an adjustable wing. Zonda says the R will defy the global economic downturn, craziness, at a price of $1.8 million. And design geeks are practicing their French today. That after Citroen released images of its DS3 Inside concept car. That's a design prototype of a new model line inspired by the classic DS models of the 1960s and 70s. As we reported earlier this week, the new line will include 3 new cars for the small, midsize, and large car segments, with the first showing up in 2010. The DS Inside concept previews a sporty DS3 hatchback, lightly positioned against the European Mini Cooper and Ford Focus models. Citroen says it's taken design inspiration from the cars of its past, also known as its design DNA. Other models will be dubbed DS4 and DS5. Citroen will introduce the new DS line at the Geneva Motor Show next month, though rumors the company will return to the US remain unfounded. Next up, comment of the week, FLDetours, and did Chris Bangleâ leave BMW over a new minicar? That's in the Internet Rumor Mill, coming up right after this.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Right here.
This February, prepare
What was it?
for the day everyone fears. Friday the 13th, rated R, starts Friday, February 13th.
What time is it, Tom?
I don't know, Derek, why don't you tell us?
It's Commenter of the Week time!
Commenter of the week. Comment our show, yeah. Commenter of the week. Comments.
This comment is in... Comments! I forgot. Thanks, guys. This comment is in regard to Ford CEO Alan Mulally personally calling a man who canceled his Toyota Prius order to get a Ford Fusion instead. Mulally left the man a message. Here's what commenter Jay Gadsden said about this. Yo, I really see why the guys from Ford would call and thank that guy personally. Hell, if somebody came and threw 30 to 40 large in my trash can, I'd personally thank him too. Come on, Jay Gadsden. It's a little harsh, dude. The big three are hurting right now. I personally think it's pretty cool that the CEO of Ford actually called a customer to say thank you. Personal customer service from the auto industry? What a novel concept. So stop drinking that haterade, my friend. All right? Keep those comments flowing. We read them, we rock them, and you can be Commenter of the Week. Lead designer Chris Bangle's departure from BMW may have been sudden, but insiders say it wasn't unexpected. Word is the Ohio native who spawned the terms flame surfacing and Bangle butt clashed with BMW brass over the design of a new urban minicar. That's the program BMW is calling Project I, which some say could even spark the revival of classic brands like Isetta or the Triumph name BMW bought from Rover in the 1990s. Where does Bangle clash with BMW CEO Norbert Reithofer over whether the company would launch a new brand or shoehorn Project I models into the company's existing BMW, Mini, or Rolls-Royce brands? Rather than submit, say insiders, Bangle ultimately took one for the team. No word yet on when BMW's Project I will see daylight, though some say it won't arrive until 2012 at the earliest. And is the Infiniti FX50 a sports car, an SUV, or something in between that drives itself? We'll find out on FLD's 1-minute car review, FLDetours, coming up right about now.
Welcome to FLDetours, where each week we take out a new car and let you know what we think of it. This week, it's a nice fall day. We decided to take the FX50 from Infiniti out for a little fall drive in the foliage. Let's take a look at that. The FX50 is Infiniti's more powerful version of the FX line, a sportier take on the SUV. It's powered by a 5-liter V8, 390 horsepower, and it has all these toys. It's got a ton of little gadgets and gizmos, all of which have their own little acronyms. LDW, that's lane departure warning, and you've got ICC, that's intelligent cruise control, and basically all that stuff does is kind of watch your back while you're driving. You get a car that basically drives itself, but not really. The acceleration is bizarrely good in this thing. 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. So when you're in reverse, the around view camera, it's very cool, new feature in the FX. Oh, there's Alan. It lets you see in the back. Hey, and on the side, oh, there he is, and then it warns you when there's an obstacle like Alan. Oh, there he is, and there he is on the other side. It also estimates what you might look like from the top, even though, strangely, there's no camera from a helicopter down on the car at all times. Just estimates of what you might look like from the roof. It's not your actual roof. Non-roof. It's a fake. What are you gonna do? So overall, the FX50, not a sports car, not an SUV, somewhere in the middle. Not a bad car, but probably the wrong car at the wrong time right now. Big V8, big car, probably not moving a lot of these things. But hey, quality's there. If you like it, buy it.
Hey, good job, Mike. A nice surveillance technology on that car. I also like the little cameo by Alan in there. Good stuff. Well, that about does it for Fastlane Daily today. I'm Derek D, and I want to personally thank the folks down at the GM Wilmington, Delaware assembly plant for sending me this side panel to a Pontiac Solstice Coupe GXP with a clock in it. They actually built a clock in it. Can you see that there without the glare? Looks good. So if you want to send me a Cobalt piece, or a piece of BMW or VW, you want to send me a steering wheel with a clock in it, feel free. That'd be nice. I take all gifts. But again, seriously, thank you guys at GM, and vote for my car at FastandDaily.com on the feed. So go vote. Thank you guys. Have a lovely weekend. And what time is it? It's time to get paid up in this. No? All right, that's fine.
This week on WePCTV.
How many times have you been asked to come support your friend's band? And most of the time, giving that support kinda sucks. But thanks to computers, the future of local bands just got a little more fun.
WePCTV is brought to you by ASUS and Intel. You dream it, ASUS builds it, Intel inside.